I just audited a Facebook ads account for a kids brand that was spending roughly $30,000 per month, and their account structure was losing them a lot of money. Here's why. My name's Luke Smith. In this episode of Ad Spend Secrets, I'm going to discuss a topic which is often overlooked, and if you're spending $5,000 or more on meta ads per month, then this is going to be something you want to be keeping an eye on, not only this year, but every year moving forward. Meta is moving in this direction and it's quite important. What I'm referring to is the learning phase. And I looked at an ad account recently where the client had plenty of budget. If I'm honest, $1,000 a day over a 30-day month is roughly $30K a month, give or take some extra on Google on the side, but they've got a decent budget. And when you've got a decent budget, you want to make sure that you're spending that budget in the most efficient way. And so when I jump into ad accounts and I see a client or a prospect or, an account that I'm auditing might have 20, 30 different campaigns that are getting switched on and off sporadically, and the ad sets are always being flagged with the same delivery message, which is learning phase, learning limited, I think is the exact wording, right? And so Meta wants to see, I think it's around 50 conversions per week. It sounds like a lot. It is a lot, if I'm honest. But if you're fragmenting all of your ad sets and you're not compounding the budget that you've got, you're not giving Meta the chance, even the chance to start to consolidate those learnings and start to really make your ad account more efficient. And by more efficient, I mean finding more people likely to buy. All e-commerce brands are obviously optimizing towards purchases. So when the learning is limited on a Meta account, it means that Facebook is unable to find enough people likely to purchase within your set budget constraints, which means it never really learns who to go after and who are the buyers. And so rather than having 20, 30 different campaigns, what you really want to do is consider scraping that back down and having 2 to 4 or even 1 to 2, the less the better, if I'm honest. These days with Meta, we're doing less and less dedicated remarketing campaigns as well. So focusing on prospecting, and Facebook will naturally go in and out of these engaged audiences and find buyers for you. But limiting the number of campaigns and increasing the budget at the campaign, at the ad set level, will allow Meta's algorithm to find more people likely to buy in a more efficient manner. And so you might be thinking, well, I don't know what the damage of my learning limited or learning phase might be. There's a number that you can check in your ad account. It's found in adsmanager.facebook.com. So most businesses will have a business manager. So you go to business.facebook.com, you navigate to your ad account. When you navigate to your ad account, on the left-hand side, there's usually a menu. The top button on that menu is usually called Account Overview. Now, when you look at your Account Overview section, you're going to see at the very top, it's actually in quite small writing, but it's going to tell you the amount spent in the last 7 days, and it's going to tell you the percentage spent in the learning phase. So when I was auditing this account that I'm referring to, it had around 75 to 82% stuck in the learning phase. So they had a big budget and they weren't using that budget in the most effective way. There was too much fragmentation, and they're in the learning phase with the majority of the ad spend every single day, week, and month. And so where you want to sit in that percentage of learning spend is ideally 20% or less. If you can get 80% of your budget flowing and moving with the algorithm and keep Meta as happy as possible, then you're putting yourself in the best place. You're giving yourself the best chance to go out and lower that cost per purchase, which ultimately will give you a higher return on ad spend and hopefully more Shopify orders at the end of the day. So I hope that was helpful. The number, as I said, is around 20% or less. If you can have a look at that number for yourself, see what it looks like. If you need help bringing that number down and increasing the returns on your ads, just reach out at simplyconverting.com.